All right, good afternoon. Getting a later start on this than anticipated, and I do have to get going here in a hurry. So, basically, what I've decided for how to determine the schedule I have in here, and this is one of a couple of things. This entire setup actually is comprised of a couple of things that my wife insisted that I throw out, and then I insisted to her that I would find a use for it eventually. So, there you go. Inside this Royal Canadian Tea, we'll call this an unofficial sponsor or something. I have matchups. I'll show you one of them actually. Although eventually you'll see all 30. So basically, like this one, for example, if I draw this one, this is Sons of Dag at Russo's Gong Show. And so I have all these printed, folded up again on little strips of, they're the tops of index cards actually, that once again my wife insists I throw out. So anyways, I'm going to shake this up, give this a good shake. And I'm going to draw them out in order. And what I'm going to try to explain this as I'm doing it here to save a little time. So I'm not going to look, just going to reach in here, maybe fumble a bit before pulling one of them, before taking one of them out. And so the first matchup, this is going to be week 1, match 1. I won't have to make any adjustments to this one. The regular season schedule is going to start off with the Green Goblins up against Glass of Marlowe. Okay, so the two teams that feature most recently in exhibition play here, they will be... sorry, forgive the mess, as the desk is in transition here, so I have to get going to work here before long. But so week 1 will be, once again, that was who's at home and who's on the road. Let's see, it's going to be the Green Goblins on the road and the Glass of Marlowe at home. So based on a notice that I left on PT Games last night, hopefully everybody saw it. By everybody, I mean the 5 of you, Coach GM. So we have the Green Goblins at Glass of Marlowe. That's going to be week 1. Now, if we get either the Green Goblins or the Glass of Marlowe on the next one that I pull from here, I'll move to week 2. A team won't play more than once in 1 week. And so that's how I'm going to fill up all 10 weeks. Anyway, so the second one is... actually, I pulled 2 of them. No? Yes, I did. Okay. The one that was closest to my hand, I'll take first. So this matchup is Glass of Marlowe at Sons of Dag. So that will start off week 2 then, Glass of Marlowe at Sons of Dag, because of course Glass of Marlowe is playing in week 1. And so I don't know, it's just an idea that I thought of how I can sort of populate the schedule relatively randomly. And again, forgive. I realize even for me, for my standards, this is pretty messy. Anyway, my wife's going to say something about that. Okay, I've already been told how much cleaner the desks of certain other tabletop gamers are. They're probably working with a little more space than I am. That's okay. Okay, so for this one here, the Nature Boys, the Green Goblins. Again, the Green Goblins are playing in week 1. So we're going to move that to week 2. That'll be my team, the Nature Boys. Not really first game necessarily, because we also will play in week 1 at some point. But sorry, that was the Nature Boys at, the Green Goblins. So TMB at TGG. That's going to be week 2 matchup. Okay, you might want to fast forward ahead if you find this a bit slow and arduous or whatever, but I'll try to speed things up here as well to accommodate. So the next one there, we have the Minnesota Natives at the Sons of Dag. Now, once again, I'm going to come back to week 1 for that match because the Minnesota Natives and the Sons of Dag don't yet play in week 1. So anyway, let me know. I mean, I guess, until I actually start playing the games, we're not necessarily glued to this idea, right? There are ways that we can. I just thought it'd be kind of fun, I like to experiment. I like to try different things out and have fun. The Minnesota Natives at the Glass of Marlowe, so that one will have to be actually probably our first one in week 3 because Glass of Marlowe is already playing in the first couple of weeks. So the Minnesota Natives at Glass of Marlowe, and I like how that's working out actually right now. Ideally, then maybe I'll put the Minnesota Natives at home in week 2. They're on the road in weeks 1 and 3, Glass of Marlowe. That's another thing, too. If I notice that within a half, so 5 weeks, that'll be the half. If I notice at the half that, a team already has 3 home games or 3 on the road, then I might just move it to the second half anyway, week 6 and beyond. I'm going to put the star there, a little asterisk here. After week 7's games are done, actually, here, I'll put a line here. Consider this like the deadline, like the trade and free agent signing deadline. You know, 7 into 10, that goes like what, 56 into 82 or whatever, roughly. I think that's roughly about the same. So it's well, no, yeah, be just over 2/3 anyway, and so that's about close to when the actual NHL trade deadline would be in a full 82 game regular season campaign. Anyway, okay, let's see. So I guess I don't really have to shake it every time. Um, let's see. So the next one here, the next one is the Sons of Dag up against the Green Goblins. Let's find Sons of Dag and Green Goblins. Of course, Sons of Dag already played in the first couple of weeks, so that'll be a week 3 matchup here. Sons of Dag up against the Green Goblins. And the Green Goblins, they have 1 road and 2 home games there in the first 3 weeks. That seems pretty good to me. That's about as even as it can be for 3 weeks. That says the Native Boys at the Glass of Marlowe. Sorry, the Native Boys. Yeah, Oli's team of mine combined. No, it's the Nature Boys. The Nature Boys against Glass of Marlowe. So that'll actually have to be moved to week 4. The Nature Boys, the Glass of Marlowe. That'll be our first week 4 matchup. The Nature Boys at Glass of Marlowe. Okay. Draw another one from over here. Try to dig down under and fish one out from below. That will be Glass of Marlowe. A lot of Glass of Marlowe's coming up first. I probably did those last. I tried to mix it up anyway. Glass of Marlowe at the Nature Boys. You know what? Let's do a home and home. Let's say Glass of Marlowe and the Nature Boys can play in week 5. And hopefully I've not moved teams to the down too many weeks that could play up here. But if I have, oh well. Let's see here. So this is going to be Sons of Dag at the Nature Boys. Okay, so more Nature Boys games are coming up now. Sons of Dag already spoken for in the first 3 weeks, and I'm spoken for in week 4 and in week 5. So that's going to be our first week 6 matchup. Actually, it'll be the Sons of Dag at the Nature Boys. I hope I'm not overlooking something, some snag that could arise in this. If so, I mean, I guess I'll have to go back to the drawing board and probably not upload this video. Next matchup coming out of it, let's see. So we're 3, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Now we're about a third of the way through it now. 7 minutes in. I'll try to speed up a little bit more. That says Sons of Dag at Glass of Marlowe. So Sons of Dag at Glass of Marlowe. Well, let's see. Sons of Dag are in the first 3 weeks. They're not in week 4. Glass of Marlowe is in week 4, however, and in week 5. Sons of Dag, okay, so that's going to be week 7. Week 7 will be the Sons of Dag at the Glass of Marlowe. And there are probably faster ways to do it, but are those ways as fun? That's what, you know, fun is the aim here. Fun is the goal. Good random fun. Glass of Marlowe at the Minnesota Natives. So that could be, let's see, Glass of Marlowe is in the first 5 weeks already, so that'll be a week 6 matchup there. The Glass of Marlowe at the Minnesota Natives. Let's see, okay. And again, I'm trying to shuffle these, mix them around, mix them up a bit before pulling one out. The Minnesota Natives at the Nature Boys. Oops, okay, so that is, let's see, I'm wondering now if my head popped on camera while doing that. The Minnesota Natives at the Nature Boys. That's what I said, right? It was the Minnesota Natives at the Nature Boys. Oh, goodness. Which one did I put down there? The Minnesota Natives at the Nature Boys. Pretty sure that it was the Minnesota Natives at the Nature Boys. So, let's see. The first 3 weeks are spoken for 4, 5, 6. I guess that's going over to week 7 as well. The Minnesota Natives at the Nature Boys. The Minnesota Natives at the Nature Boys. Okay. Next one will be the Green Goblins at the Minnesota Natives. You can play in week 4, actually. The Green Goblins at the Minnesota Natives. Okay. And oops, and then we have 2 of them came out. Threw that one back in. The Minnesota Natives once more. They're at Russo's Gong Show. The Minnesota Natives at Russo's Gong Show can actually go into week 2. Those are the 2 teams that are not yet up for week 2. And come to think of it, we haven't seen much of Russo's Gong Show at all. which again, I filled out Russo's Gong Show. No, actually, no, I didn't. I filled out Glass of Marlowe's first, so Russo's Gong Show last. Anyway, or no, second last, since Sons of Dag would have been last. So here we have the Nature Boys at Russo's Gong Show. The Nature Boys at Russo's Gong Show. That's going to be a week 1 match. The Nature Boys at Russo's Gong Show. Oh dear. Oh dear. Larry, it's you and me first. The Nature Boys at Russo's Gong Show. All right. Let's see here. That'll be Glass of Marlowe at Russo's Gong Show. Glass of Marlowe at Russo's Gong Show. That can't go in week 3. Week 4 it cannot. Week 5 it cannot. Week 6 it cannot. Week 7 it cannot. That's going to be our first week 8 matchup, I think, there. Glass of Marlowe at Russo's Gong Show. Okay. How are we doing anyway? We got 3, 6, 8, 10, 11, 13, 15, 16. We're just over halfway through. Let's see here. 17. Match game number 17. The Nature Boys at the Minnesota Natives. Yep, so we have the Minnesota Natives at the Nature Boys. So that could also be a home and home, I think. Because, yeah, the Nature Boys play there in week 5. Minnesota Natives play in week 3. So, yeah, the earliest that we can have that matchup would be in week 8. That will be a home and home mini-series between us. Some of those will come up. Some of them won't, you know. Be a bit of randomness to the schedule. I like that. I like that about NHL regular season schedules in normal modern seasons. So this one here, let's see. Once again, we got our Nature Boys at the Sons of Dag. Nature Boys at the Sons of Dag. We can play as early as week 9. That's right. We're gonna be moved all the way to week 9. So the Nature Boys at the Sons of Dag. Okay. And like I'm on the road here, I'm at home here and I'm on the road here and here. That seems, that kind of balances out. Okay, week 5's looking pretty lonely there. The 1-game Glass of Marlowe at the Nature Boys. Let's see here. That's the Sons of Dag at the Minnesota Natives. So could that be a week 10 matchup? Sons of Dag are here. Actually, no, wait. Minnesota Natives are there. Sons of Dag at the Minnesota Natives. That can go into that aforementioned lonely week 5 there. Sons of Dag at the Minnesota Natives. And we draw on. So I decided I wanted to do something other than dice. And I realized, too, there are randomized, things you can get online. Click and randomize, whatever. The Green Goblins at the Nature Boys for that one. So I think the Nature Boys actually are pretty spoken for in this right now. Pretty well spoken for. So I believe that's a week 10 matchup. The Green Goblins at the Nature Boys. Again, I'll go back through this just to make sure that I haven't. Please let me know if I've overlooked anything here. The Green Goblins at the Nature Boys. Again, this is probably not the most efficient way to do it, but I thought it would be a fun and colorful one, if nothing else. So, let's see here. We have the Green Goblins at Russo's Gong Show. Okay, Goblins and Gong Show. Goblins play here. Goblins play here. Russo's Gong Show at the Green Goblins. You're going into week 5. Wait, did I... Green Goblins, Russo's Gong Show. Oh, dear. There's the Green Goblins at Russo's Gong Show. There it is. So Russo's Gong Show will be at home for that match in week 5. The Green Goblins at Russo's Gong Show. And I see here the Goblins are at home in week 3. So hopefully there won't be too many on the road, because I realize now you're on the road in weeks 4 and 5. Okay, now let's see here. We're into the final third, I think, thereabouts. Russo's Gong Show at the Green Goblins, okay. Looks like we could have another home and home. Russo's Gong Show at the Green Goblins. I'm just going to take a picture of this, and then hopefully I've made all the acronyms clear enough so I can do it digitally. File and save it electronically. Russo's Gong Show at the Nature Boys. Russo's Gong Show at the Nature Boys. Wow, it feels like the Nature Boys are playing it every week already. Russo's Gong Show at the Nature Boys. That can go here, I think, actually. Yes, it can. Russo's Gong Show at the Nature Boys. Russo's Gong Show. And Russo's Gong Show is at home in weeks 1 and 2. And the Nature Boys are on the road in weeks 1 and 2. So there you go. That balances out also. I did this not. I was pretty sure this would balance out well in the end. I wasn't 100% sure, if I'm being quite 100% honest. Russo's Gong Show at the Sons of Dag. That's a matchup that can go in week 4, I think. And sorry if you're already like 2 steps ahead of me and have figured out how it's going to work out for the final handful of draws or whatever from that. But Russo's Gong Show at the Sons of Dag in week 4. So the first 6 weeks are spoken for. So just, in the back 9, they're just rounding out here the latter half of the season. That's the Green Goblins up against the Sons of Dag. Sons of Dag play in week 7. The Green Goblins and Sons of Dag, however, can go into week 8 there. So the Green Goblins at the Sons of Dag in week 8. Apologies to teams that are going to play on the road more after the deadline. I mean, what can you do? There isn't really much of a strength of schedule thing here. I'm not going to say it's entirely no such thing as strength of schedule, but again, I think it's about as balanced as we can get it. So there, the Green Goblins have a home game there. That's Glass of Marlow at the Green Goblins. That can go in week 9, if not week 7, because week 7 there, Glass of Marlow is already playing. So in week 9, we'll have Glass of Marlow at the Green Goblins. Glass of Marlow at the Green Goblins. Okay, so alrighty, let's see here. And whoops. Okay, so that's the Sons of Dag at Russo's Gong Show. Sons of Dag at Russo's Gong Show. I got a message from someone somewhere, but it wasn't the camera disabling one. Oops, Sons of Dag at Russo's Gong Show. That will have to be in week 10, actually, the Sons of Dag at Russo's Gong Show. Oops, okay. Sons of Dag at Russo's Gong Show. And maybe, actually, now that I have this one on top. So for the playoffs, pretty sure I've already made mention of this, but just, to go back and do so again. First place will play the 4th place in a best of 5. Second and third place in a best of 5. The winner of this series will play against the winner of this series in a best of 5. That'll be your Fictional Cup final. The Fictional Cup meaning that the cup doesn't actually exist. It's fiction. The cup is whatever you imagine it to be. And we're going to alternate home and away after every game. Obviously, first place and second place in this series, they will have home ice advantage. And then here it'll be whatever team seeded higher in the regular season that will get home ice advantage, meaning you'll be at home for games 1, 3, and 5, and then on the road for 2 and 4, and vice versa for the other team. Okay, let's see here. Probably not let that go far. Probably going to get the other week 10 matchup here within the next few. So the Minnesota Natives at the Green Goblins. The Minnesota Natives at the Green Goblins. That's, oh, no, that can't be, okay. Now we run into a snag, I think. I must have somebody who's playing twice here already, because the Minnesota Natives at the Green Goblins. The Minnesota Natives at the Green Goblins. I might have to make an adjustment here with the final few, because again, the Natives play here and the Goblins play here. So, and again, too, I'm not necessarily glued to, like, I won't play 3 games exactly each week. This is just how I thought I'd break them off. I could have called them like game day 1, game day 2, and so on. But the Minnesota Natives at the Green Goblins. At the Green Goblins. Maybe you're going to play at home twice in week 9 there, Alan. The Minnesota Natives at the Green Goblins. So what are the other... I guess, yeah, because there'd be 2 more here. Minnesota Natives at the Green Goblins. And then we have Russo's Gong Show at the Minnesota Natives. That can actually go into week 9. Russo's Gong Show at the Minnesota Natives. And let me know if there's something that mathematically I overlooked here. Then that's why I'm not unable to fit this together like a perfect jigsaw. Russo's Gong Show at the Minnesota Natives. And this is Russo's Gong Show at the Glass of Marlow. Russo's Gong Show at the Glass of Marlow. So again, that's another one that we're going to have trouble. We're going to have trouble. So Russo's Gong Show at Glass of Marlow and the Minnesota Natives at the Green Goblins. So I think what I will do, Green Goblins, I think you'll play twice in week 10 for now. And this is tentative. I might change this actually. Minnesota. Nah, see, that's not quite fair because you have fewer games in the first 7 weeks. So there'll probably have to be one adjustment made to this. I'll go back through and see if I made a mistake. Sorry to bring you on this 20-minute journey near to it to figure in the Russo's Gong Show at the Glass of Marlow. Russo's Gong Show at the Glass of Marlow. So I might have to adjust one or two of these. We'll call this the tentative schedule for the time being. Anyway, let me know any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. Once again, I will go back through it. I think probably what happened is I just doubled up somewhere here in the first. Otherwise, it's a bit of a mystery to me. I did go to an art school for a reason. Anyway, there you have it. Tentatively, we will say this is going to be the schedule going into the regular season. Is this something that I probably should have figured out before the draft? Yes, but I'm just figuring this out as I go, which I'm sure I've mentioned already. All right, gotta get going, get ready to go to work. So cheers, thanks, and bye for now.